Beyond the Nozzle, igniting engagement.
He wasn't a firefighter in the traditional sense. He didn't pull hose, swing axes, or climb ladders, but for thousands of New York firefighters, he was as much a brother as anyone wearing turnout gear. His name was Father Mychal Judge. Born in Brooklyn in 1933, Mychal grew up in a poor Irish immigrant family. As a boy, he shined shoes in Manhattan to help make ends meet. From an early age, he felt a call to serve, eventually joining the Franciscan friars and being ordained a Catholic priest in 1961. But Father Mychal's ministry didn't stay confined to church walls. He had a gift for connection, especially with people who lived on the margins, homeless, recovering addictions, AIDS patients during the height of the epidemic. He became known as a priest who didn't judge, but listened, comforted, and walked alongside people in their darkest times. In 1992, he received an assignment that would define his life: chaplain of the New York City Fire Department. To the FDNY, he became more than a priest. He rode along on runs. He counseled families who lost loved ones. He blessed rigs and new recruits. He walked into firehouses with a smile and a wit that lifted even the toughest firefighters. They called him Father Mike, and to many, he was simply the heart of the FDNY. On the morning of September 11th, 2001, Father Mychal did what he always did. He went where the firefighters went. When the Twin Towers were struck, he rushed into the World Trade Center. He prayed with the injured, gave last rites to the dying, and offered comfort in the lobby of the North Tower. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower collapsed, and debris, dust, thundered through the streets. In the chaos, Father Mychal was struck and killed. At 68 years old, he became the first officially recorded casualty of 9/11. Firefighters carried his body out of the rubble, cradled in their arms like one of their own. The photograph of that moment became one of the most enduring images of that day. Father Mychal, still in his priest stole, carried with dignity by the men he served. In the days that followed, thousands gathered at his funeral. His helmet and turnout coat lay beside the altar. Firefighters lined the streets, saluting. And the city of New York grieved not just a chaplain, but a symbol of selfless love. But Father Mychal's story doesn't end in tragedy. His legacy lives on in every firefighter who remembers him, in every chaplain who steps forward to serve, and in every person who believes that the presence in the darkest times is the greatest gift of all. He once said, "You want to know how to live your life? Do what God has called you to do, and do it with all your heart." That's exactly what he did, until the very end. He was Father Mychal Judge, chaplain of the FDNY. And his story reminds us that not all heroes carry hose lines. Some carry hope. And until tomorrow, I'm Beyond the Nozzle. Stay safe, stay engaged, and remember, a simple post can save a life.
Beyond the Nozzle, igniting engagement.